I'm going to demonstrate one way in which you can convert a rough sketch graph into a neat document that you can incorporate into any word processed report or similar. As explained in the text, the key to this document is to use layers. I will open the layer menu, and currently all layers are switched off. The point about using layers is that you can turn them on and off at will. On the first layer labelled source, I have got my scan of the original source. On the next layer, I have pre-drawn axes, which you can have stored away for use at any stage if you wish. On the next layer, I have prepared labels, which are axis labels and labels for the graph, and I have a completely blank layer where I'm going to put my graphs. So I will turn on the source and the axes layers, and the next stage is to make sure that the two match. You can resize to get the graph how you want it. It wasn't too bad to start with, so I'm going to try and return it approximately to fit the axes as they were drawn. Once I have done that, I can now lock the source layer so that it cannot be interfered with. I'm going to leave my labels unselected, and I am going to turn on and select the graphs layer. We can start, I'll just zoom in a bit, that's probably a bit far. I'm going to start and draw the top graph. To do this, I'm going to use the pen tool. The pen tool takes a bit of getting used to. It enables you to draw really almost as if you have a pen in your hand. The key to it is you can click and start a point, but you can also use this sort of direction device to set the line off in the right direction. So I'm going to start to try and follow the curve. It takes a bit of practice and experience to know how far apart to put these points. If you put them too close together, the graph can appear jumpy. If you put them too far apart, it can be difficult to actually follow the curve you want. I have currently got it so that it's shaded black and the line is drawn with a no line at all, so I'm going to reverse those, and there we have it. I'm possibly going to make the line a bit thicker. It's currently 1 point, so I will make it 2 points, and we'll add a bit of colour using the colour palette. I'll make it red. So it looks that I've done a reasonable job here. We'll come back to that and maybe tidy it up a bit later. I'll just do the second one. So it's back, and I'll select the pen tool. I might make it green to start off with. And again, click to start your line and open up this little direction device. It's like a weather vane really. So point by point and direction by direction, I'm following the pencil drawn line. And when you've finished, deselect the tool and take a look at what you've done. The beauty of layers, of course, is that now that I've used my underneath layer, I can turn it off and we don't need to see it again. I just need now to tidy up my layers, my labels. The prey was the red graph and the predator was the green graph, and all I might want to do now is maybe select this. It looks a little bit rough there. There is a smooth tool in Illustrator that will enable you just to go over the thing, and there you can see it's smoothed out really quite visibly. It's a bit lumpy there too, so I'll smooth that. We'll select the other one. That looks pretty smooth as it is, but we'll just have a go and see what will happen. Bit smoother there, and finally we'll close that, and I think we're finished.